Play some GOT. Just like a lot of other Telltale games, decisions are going to be kind of important. The Foresters, apparently they forced.
The trout in the towers, the wolves up the fish and they all ran away. The trout he fluffed off her hours. Another war to pray. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and dying becomes for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? I'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
Gotta keep everyone good and drunk in that world of Game of Thrones.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the
North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Gotta fit in here.
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Some big-titted girl.
You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely.
Oh, that's good
It
to
would be
know.
an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the
Now I'm wondering
vanguard
what I did
tomorrow.
before I got here.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Sweet, I get to
It's
ride
well
into
deserved, Garrett.
battle and die as well.
Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire.
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us.
Sweet.
We're celebrating tonight, and I
Like
wouldn't want
almost
the
a
other
night already.
squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad knowing I'm going to die faster
Fetches more wine.
than most.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer
Well,
than
help
you.
the
So,
peasantry
I outrank
a
you.
little more.
You should help me.
Keep up this facade a little longer.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord.
Bitch.
Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming,
Yeah, I think so.
but not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers.
Keep the world go round.
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pouring wine around
This
a
guy only
fucking
knew.
wedding.
He's
What a waste of fucking
he's
time.
gonna be alone tomorrow.
Give it time. You'll get there.
Not easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
You know,
It's right over there.
I'm not so sure.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase. Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters. Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's
Some
wrong?
fishy shit going on here. Very similar to the Red Wedding
What's
Night.
gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm so glad to hear it. I'll take the fucking flagon already. What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
I'm gonna save that kid because I don't know that other dude.
What about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
We have to warn the others.
Warn them about what?
There's no time to explain. We need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Yeah, Roderick. That's my biggest concern right now. Dudes would be dying.
We need to
Welcome
get
to
back
Game of
to
Thrones.
camp.
Oh, gotta do stuff now. Avoid that dude. Watch him get stabbed.
Garrett, we have to get back. The king.
Oh, I'm gonna have to mash buttons now. I know how this works, Telltale. Hold RT. Okay. Bringing it. Bringing it. scope with my shield. I will defend everyone.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Uh-oh. Nice.
Look out!
Better duck. Let's crawl forward. Safety. This narrative novel is telling me. Now I must mash A. Why? Button pressing. Oh, I'm going left. And I'm going down. Oh, I'm hitting the Y button. Oh, and the A button. Oh, I'm hitting the A button a lot. Shake this guy off me. Kick him in the face. Oh, that's for you. I've always wondered if Telltale games were easier to play on a mouse and keyboard, but I've never actually tried to do that. I've always used the gamepad. They got a little more complex with their swipes and this and that. I noticed that when I played Wolf Among Us. It's a lot different than The Walking Dead. Season 1 to 2.
Finds Roderick.
I'm wondering now if mouse and keyboard is just
Speak up, Garrett.
better.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon.
And maybe I'll play
Quickly.
the next episode, mouse and keyboard. It's so comfy to just kind of like sit back and chat and be able to use a gamepad. It's pretty easy, despite the impreciseness of the actual analog sticks. Constantly like going past things that I want to grab and whatnot. The game seems to almost compensate for that stuff by giving
While
you
it's still
time
time.
to actually grab stuff, but you don't really worry about it ever. Pretty long sword. I mean, he'll die and I'll just take it with me.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
While the phrase says time, don't run!
Oh, yeah, that guy's fucked.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
Got a tree on it and stuff.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hearts of those traitors.
While the phrase says
You have to go.
you're welcome to the fucking torch!
I will do as you command, my lord.
No, it's probably for the best.
You
at
have
this point.
served me well. I know I can count on you.
Does he?
Tell your uncle. Tell him that the North Grove must never be lost.
If we lose the grove,
Tell no one but him.
we're screwed.
Do you
We'll lose all the
understand?
trees.
You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house
Maybe I
may
should have some
depend
questions
on
while
it.
this guy's
The
dying.
North
So I know what
Grove,
the fuck he's talking
my
about.
lord.
Hey, it's those foresters!
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Just kill them all. This guy's grabbing swords with his hands. What the fuck? Don't look over here. I will take the sword with you from my hand and run into the forest. It's a sweet intro now. Animated and shit, dude. episode 1. So I'm going to stream episode 1 today, maybe do episode 2 tomorrow. Put the game sound higher.
Blood. Fresh.
Oh, dead bacon.
That's father's
Just the
car.
sound again. Still working out the kinks, I guess.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
But it may be common, but at least still have his bacon.
Bacon's so important in the world of Game of Thrones. That's all I've learned so far from this game.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here. Father, I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Time to be a
I'm going
badass.
to kill you.
Apparently I was good enough to be a
Is that
knight, so
so?
I guess I know how to use this thing.
You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs. Get off my land! This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Yeah, I bet he would.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Something very important about this sword, and I just haven't figured that out yet.
Come get it, you bastard.
I'm not as good as I thought I was.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Maybe I know how to use that instead.
You really are a
Well,
pig
I mean,
farmer,
given the
aren't
choice. Maybe I should have gone with the reach. Oh. Sorry for the noise. It's a dryer going on. It'll be done in like a minute. I'll bum rush this guy. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I'll adjust something. Yeah. guess we'll try that. Let me know if that's better.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only
fuck this guy. He's totally gonna die. He's trying to kill my paw, man. Come on.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this! That much I promise. Father?
Dad, you look hurt.
You survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Did she hide well enough, though? That's the question.
I tried to stop them.
Oh.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I killed like 2 of them. Stronghold of the Ironwood people who chop the wood. For those of you tuning in, I'm apparently making a career change from professional logger to, well, knight, I think. Well, not really sure. The guy who was gonna knight me just died, so... I took his sword, though. He gave me his sword.
Carrot!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Yes, Great Hall.
2 Whitehill soldiers? And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh, really? That's fucked
This
up.
never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have
Yeah,
my condolences.
Impact Gaming is
Thank you,
mostly
Maester.
North American. Some Canadian, you know, Canadians, US.
The blade cut deep.
Mostly
I
MMO
should be able
players.
to
Sometimes
save
I
a
stream.
leg.
We do a podcast at 7 p.m.
Justice
every other
was
Sunday.
swift.
But today we're doing it on
Some will call
Saturday
vengeance.
because
No doubt
Easter's
the
tomorrow.
Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
That's right.
These maggots ought to help prevent
Protect the
infection.
trees.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh, that's gross. Oh, this is nasty. Yeah. This is the homeopathic remedy.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Something like that.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick
That's cool, man.
can handle himself.
Good to have you. Good to have
He's
you.
as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
That's a whole nother
A
game.
message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle.
Trust
I
no
was
one.
told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Oh, patched up, got maggots in there. Good shit.
Go on. Don't stop now.
Gotta find my uncle, gotta save the trees.
Circulate.
It's time to look at stuff. I don't know what I was expecting. It's kind of just a chair made of wood, right?
The Ironwood Grove.
This is what we're here to protect, I think. Not exactly letting me take a good look at it, I guess. Hobble around on my leg here. Well, picture I can look at. Tapestry. Dude with the big axe.
Asher.
It's the most important tree cutter of all, I think.
Unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Right. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd imagine it's not.
It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
As opposed to Gregor the giant asshole.
He was our best warrior by far.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you just patched it up, buddy.
I'll show you.
Let's see what this guy's up to over here. Maybe he's secretly a witch.
This might help.
I'll just borrow this from you. These two, I suppose. We're going to be doing some field dressing in this game, I guess. Oh, that's nasty.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Yeah, that's not the word I would use to describe them, but alright.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I just got stabbed in the thigh.
No, you see that? You're limping again.
I'm gonna be limping a little bit, for crying out loud.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Oh, I better find him then.
That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Oh, I'm not a Forrester, but it's my sword now.
Did your leg feel
Take it
weak?
easy, man.
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Sounds accurate.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. just as they've done before.
Apparently the White Hills are not tree lovers like the Foresters are.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever really
I'll
official.
defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Well, I guess after Squire you become Knight, but didn't exactly get the traditional sword across two shoulders treatment here.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his
Yeah,
art.
that's so much more important than what I have to tell him. Yeah.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Well, there she is. The
Welcome
lady from the
home,
picture.
Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Yes, they're all dead. I shall take care of you now.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
We'll start with that, I suppose.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Well, that he did.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Yep.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Yeah, I don't know who would have told you that, but
if I may
seems like
ask,
everyone else died.
Was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
I mean,
He
I probably
mentioned
shouldn't tell her
something
this,
about the
but I'm
North
gonna
Grove.
anyway.
The North Grove. What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I see. You have the Forester's sword.
Yeah, maybe that's what I should
This
have done.
belongs with Ethan.
Show her the goddamn sword.
He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan,
Now I am
this was
swordless.
our land. They were our people. Your family.
This guy kind of looks like Russell
I
Crowe.
share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart.
If only there were
Ramsay Snow
smartphones.
will be here within the week.
Could have taken a
And what
selfie
would
of the
you
whole
have us
thing.
do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this
Yeah.
will accuse you of murder. and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow
Their eyes
would need to
fucked
put us
up.
to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Man,
I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I don't want to go to the wall.
You can't send me
Fucking
to the wall.
cold there and
I'm
shit.
not a criminal.
White
There'd be
walkers
nothing
everywhere.
we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all.
He's
I
got a
know
point.
that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Text is weird things in this game. I guess it's one of
That
the
settles
good
it.
arguments for Telltale upgrading their engine.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty
Yeah,
of
the art
food.
style's great.
We haven't much
Direction
time.
is-
The White Hills will
pretty
come
cool.
looking for you.
Sort of gritty, dark nature here. A lot of shadowy stuff. Very brown. It's a very brown game.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Must be some magical shit going on in the North Grove.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Yeah.
Said tell only
Yeah,
you.
well, I told everyone else, so... Yeah.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools. And it's
It is
better kept
magical
that way.
after all.
I assume you
I
kept
expected
your word.
nothing less.
You haven't told anyone else. This is important, Garrett.
I told Lady Forrester, and Maester Ortengrin overheard.
I appreciate your honesty. But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester.
Ooh.
He's the last person
He's not a
who trusts
trustworthy
this
fellow,
information.
apparently.
Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything.
Well, I'm going to
more,
be at the
just
wall,
know-
and
just know the North
I'm going to be able to
Grove
help
may
you.
very
exactly.
well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall.
Okay.
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Is that my calling here? That seems better somehow.
Iron from ice.
Yeah.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Garrett, wait!
Take this necklace with you.
Be safe.
It's dangerous to go alone. Also take this horse. Yay, achievements. Those are my favorite.
Ethan? Ethan!
Well, there he is. The little heir. Just hope he's not a little shit.
I couldn't find him.
Some of the kids in the series.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself. I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him. Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Oh, okay. I get to determine whether or not he's a little shit.
It's okay.
That doesn't make me feel better about it, though.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it. He was worried you were gone. I thought he'd never find you again.
I've got a problem with
here.
object permanency.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick. I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and... Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too. Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you. I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengo
My
said
experiences,
he got
promises
sent
don't
to the
exactly
wall.
mean a whole lot in this series.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge. Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop. Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland
Everyone
teach you how
does
to
think
wield
I'm a
a
little
sword.
shit then.
Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean. A lord should know how to fight.
That's right.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours. Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Well, duh.
But
Don't be
since you're
selfish,
the
Talia.
new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want. If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
I'm gonna like my little brother and treat my sister
Lord
like a
Ethan,
bitch.
You're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Time to go get blessed by a sword. Come along, subjects.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Wants
Can't
to take
he
all
meet
the
with
trees.
Duncan? He is the Castellan. Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord.
Oh boy.
We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord. If I were Lord, I would command
Well,
Ethan to stay
you know,
with his family.
Fine.
sometimes you
That's
gotta
what's
do your duty,
required of me.
family.
Very well then.
I'll play your game. Play your game for now. some of my lag here. Give me 1 sec here, guys. Yeah, that seems better. Alright, let's get back to this little
They
shit
showed
show.
up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to
Much
Lord
better
Ethan
frame
why
rate
they-
there.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Yeah.
Out there,
Okay.
you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I'll deal with this shit.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
So far I'm playing Garrett. He killed some of Bolton's men, been sent to the wall, and Ethan, who is now heir to House Forrester, and a giant sword.
Lord
also.
Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord?
Yep.
You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye, and we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
And called a cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
An excellent question.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
You lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
Totally mine.
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house
it's
of
a wooden
honourable
house.
men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Yes.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Conversation is
Ethan
over.
is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Damn straight.
That
I like
lad
this chick.
may be lord of this house, But Lord Bolton will have the final say.
Well,
I'll send him a raven letting him know a
Bolton's
Forrester
not
man
here right now.
killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I didn't lie.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
All of these things were true. I did not lie at all.
I was wrong
Thanks,
about your son,
Mom.
my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven.
I shall make sure I do not have knees.
Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us.
Sure, moving around a lot. That's one.
Although just
Setting up a great story here, though.
Tyrell's favor, and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Third character we're playing. So we're gonna play the entire Forrester fucking family before this game is over. What coin? Look at money.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Ooh.
It was very kind of
We
Lady
like
Marjorie to give this
Highgarden.
to me.
Highgarden is cool.
It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Who was I writing this letter to exactly? Maybe someone was writing it to me. Let's find out.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
You can just email shit like this. Because I've looked at everything in there. Let's go look at this book over here. See what's up with that.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
This Roderick guy was really popular.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Gee, I wonder.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Help me, Marjorie Tyrell. You're my only hope. Guess I
One
gotta stop
moment.
looking at stuff and open the damn door.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Kid needs a bath. Taking invisible things out of his pocket.
You alright?
Oh, they're like rocks or something.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
I'm not gonna talk to the help. Come on.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
Derp.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Listen.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
No,
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
I would like to know, actually.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
And you being covered in coal and all.
See and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Ain't that the truth?
Good night, milady.
Curious. Ooh, there's the hottie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Yes, ma'am.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
No.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
No,
what does she intend to do?
She's a fucking bitch.
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now.
Sounds like Cersei.
I would bring you to her.
Oh,
I wouldn't
lordy.
ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I guess she's ready.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Man, that's going to be so hard. Especially with this timing of this game.
Good luck.
Having read the books. Watching the show, like... You know, Cersei's so fucking despicable. It's so hard to... This is going to be a very difficult sequence in general. Not to say what I want to say. But for Marjorie, I'll do anything for Marjorie.
You can do this.
Her pixels are just too... I don't know. Perfect? Looks like Tyrion's sitting in on this one too.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord
Peter
Tyrion.
Dinklage is no
Your Grace?
stranger to voice acting in video games.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Lena Headey always needs money. Apparently she's fucking poor.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own
She's a
good.
raptor now.
The girl did say her loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
Cersei's so
Our
goddamn
dear
irrational.
Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Or in yours,
You are a
you
girl
selfish
from the North, here in
bitch.
service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were
if
to
it was the
become
true king,
conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
How about a western chick who's playing
Who
games?
do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
That's me.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
You know...
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
I think that was the point.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
No, that's right.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you.
All this for wood.
Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ain't that the truth?
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
The other statement of the year, right there.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Nice.
Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
He's a man whore.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although
such aims for the handmaidens.
Imagine what that would be like.
That old's cracked up.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh,
Let's
Sarah.
See.
You are
Who
dumb.
else should we marry?
You are so dumb.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. just glad it's over.
Yes, as am I.
King's Landing can be exhausting
awkward.
sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Oh yes.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
That's right.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Welcome, Ald. It's Game of Thrones, man. Telltale series.
Give you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
Yes,
I trust her.
You know, alright. I'm gonna regret that decision later, I'm sure.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
Yes, there are always
My
secrets.
mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Yes, she certainly insisted in her letter.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise, but my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. I will forever be in your debt.
Yeah, he certainly did.
My family will forever be in your debt.
Shouldn't they, like, already be forever in her debt? I mean, she is handmaiden to the queen-to-be here.
If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
These things are all true.
Will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Playing the game here. Playing the game.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Oh, boy. Well, they've certainly done a good job of weaving a lot of political bullshit into this right from the get-go, but that's good. It's got a very Game of Thrones kind of feel in that sense. So we're back to Jared here.
Seven hells.
Heading up to the wall with this particular character. I have a feeling I'm not exactly going to get there.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
There he is, Ramsay.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it?
Playing hide and seek here.
These foresters.
A day, my lord.
Oh boy.
Two at most.
What was that?
Shall be turning around.
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Oh no. Don't catch me, crazy man.
There.
I do not want to be flayed.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I'm not gonna fucking run. One of those guys had a crossbow. That would just be crazy. So, you know, I'm always tempted to go back and to these games and kind of play them exactly the opposite way that I did the first time around, and just kind of let it all hang out and see what happens. But never actually gotten around to doing that. There's probably a lot of like Let's Plays, YouTube videos out there I could catch up on and check out and see what happens in certain situations. The stats at the end of the episodes are always interesting too.
Bloody hell.
Dun dun dun.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Yes.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
It's good to know.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Again, to differentiate.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan.
To be like them,
your
but
father's
different.
People to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and
had
every
the Force.
Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Are you suggesting that it be you, sir? Because Roderick's apparently dead and everyone really liked that guy. And that guy's kind of a dick, so yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Ah, here we go. Don't look, Talia.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh, yes?
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing.
Ooh.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours
That'll be a
by
sound
right.
plan.
He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Yeah. Oops. That kind of sucks.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
Chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Well, a man with 3 fingers can't exactly fight very well.
I will decide.
Oh. It's the big episode-ending decision I must make.
If you punish
Moral
me,
choice.
you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
It's a matter of perspective.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Yeah, get out of here. Go eat food, bang your wife. Make more kids that can be takers.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so
That's
I
right.
did it.
You heard what the thief said.
It's a good guy.
I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, my uncle doesn't trust this
There are
dude.
2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to
Oh,
you.
no. Diplomacy time.
The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Your sentinel
Place one
will
moral
wear
choice
this for
with
all
another.
to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
I will take this from you with my
Come
hand and
speak
put it
with
in
me
my
when you're
pocket.
ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Let's take a look at this thing. It's got a tree on it. It's made of bronze, maybe copper. Just give me one moment here, guys. Yes, yes. Okay, let's see. Can go look at food.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Tough decisions gotta be made. He looks like a dude.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favour?
Don't ask me that.
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect
Ambition.
for Sir Royland,
It's a scary
there's
thing.
no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
I bet you are. Bet you are. This dude. Maybe he's the horse master?
Slash and parry! Slash!
Slash and parry.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Where is he going exactly?
Where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Oh, I see.
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree.
Well, she's probably right.
I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
Oh, that sounds so wrong.
You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face.
Saying I would be
People are
firm
scared
probably
as
wasn't
well.
a better answer.
I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war.
Yeah, that's why.
You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Oh,
Thank you,
see? You're falling out of favor.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Oh. Oh, my bratty little sister. What the fuck do you want?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
Yep.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
I'm here to
Who
decide
should I
one
name as my
thing.
sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment.
Kinda
Sir
lean that way.
Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice.
And yet he's
Thank
head of
you.
the army. There could be a coup. Keep brushing that horse. Alright, let's see. Well, hold on a minute. Let's go see if there's anything else going on over this way. I imagine I'd get to talk to Royland.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
I'm honoured.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one.
Parry,
Not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
It makes it sound so grim.
Was he
You showed a man mercy.
a bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
The world were only so black and white.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg? Come on, come on!
Take a
What
look
did
at
I
this
say?
asshole. The unlikely choice.
Right. Parry! Again! Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
Word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they won't. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Yeah, well...
Yes, my lord?
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. I might not remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being a sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action.
Yes.
So,
but
when
later it will be time to talk again.
My lord.
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Yeah, do you? I don't know. You seem kind of like a douchebag. Tough decisions are tough.
Do it like you mean it.
I'm gonna stop looking at people like
Maester?
a creeper. Just gonna talk.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene
but
a
who will
small
I
council
choose?
at once.
I'm gonna name one of these pigs sentinel. What's more revered than bacon?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Thanks, jackass.
Be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel.
This Duncan guy.
But I have made
some
my
other shit
decision.
under his up his sleeve. It looks like. Feels like. Wow.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you.
Don't be a hothead, Royland. I need you.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
It is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Balls!
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
Right.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene
Yes,
on our
speaking
behalf.
of diplomacy.
But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Maybe I should have named my mom
What
Sentinel.
do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
What if he wants you?
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new sentinel favours a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy
Right.
with Lord Snow.
That's why I made him
I would be
Sentinel.
foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If not, then we'll fuck him
If
up.
you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Because
Forgive
I'm
us,
in
my lord.
charge.
We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then,
It's a great rite of
decide how we
passage.
shall
Let's put a
set the
9-year-old in
stage
charge
for
of everything.
Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll
Yeah,
know
let's
it's
go with the
only
passive
because
aggressive
you
approach. Let's
allowed
piss
it.
off the guy with the
Lord
Blade
Ethan?
Man on his flag.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
That's right.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay
We
Snow in
do.
the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Yes, we must sweep and prepare drinks.
My
It's been the perfect time to
I have
poison
fought for this family
Ramsay.
many years. Do not forget that.
I haven't forgotten, man. the fuck out. That was the get the fuck out look.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us.
Yes.
What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's
how do
not
I
what
know,
want
Mom?
either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you?
No.
I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Oh, okay. So he's more like
knocked out
Royland.
half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts. And we need that.
Does that
You
work
have
with
many
diplomacy,
fine
though?
qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
What about Duncan? Hey, Malcolm.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family
Word?
needs.
Thought that's what my job was.
Let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Lordy. Yeah.
Fine.
Go get my
Malcolm will
fucking
go to
off
Essos
the
and bring Asher back.
off the hinge, brother. One less dude here.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Nice. Hopefully. She's got some sway with Marjorie over there in King's Landing. And maybe that's where the story will end. Over here in King's Landing. Oh, we get to look around at the little pieces. This could prove useful. Just in case, you know, a little insurance never hurt, so. Why would Marjorie leave these things around? Is she testing my faith? My loyalties, perhaps? Man, I'm just gonna steal everything. Fuck it. Put it all in my butt pocket.
Marjorie? Oh.
Guilty conscience.
Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Please don't repeat what you heard to anyone.
Of course. I never would. Lady Marjorie is
I'm gonna
always
remember
saying
that.
how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
Oh, no,
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed, and he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear, for now,
But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Yes, this is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Oh, were you, creeper?
I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady.
That's not
true.
You
need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry.
Well, all you've done so far is bring me some coal.
Please don't despair. I know people who'd be willing to help you.
Curious. Gotta love the espionage going on in these series. There's a lot of maneuvering. Just keeps going.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Did I? It seems like a fool's decision to just let some crazy dude into my hall. But hey.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
Sometimes you have to extend the olive branch, right?
Not the place I
Maybe
want to be
crazy
if there was
face?
fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the
Thank you.
Warden of
No,
the...
that's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Nope.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay.
Right. It's popping them out left and right.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing.
Play the game, play the game.
I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants you. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries, ships, shields, chamber pots, I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
No, have you?
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Apparently how to make shields.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The White know such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Damn right.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Seems like there's not a lot of choices to be made here.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
No? No, he's just scared shitless.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
This is not cool.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Damn right.
What have you done?
But What? Brave.
Well done.
Far too much trouble.
It's a good thing we went to go get Asher.
Even though he did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done? It's
However,
pretty awesome.
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy in your wall. No! Kill him. If they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Catch the mason quickly!
Wrote this up yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me! Let him go! Stop them! Ryan, please! Bring him Ryan! Do something!
Oh, you gonna die. Well, that was an awesome ending to the first episode. Assuming that is the ending, and I think it is. That was pretty great.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those
Jeez,
who
I wish
hold
they were
House
here already.
Forrester above all other loyalties. Those
It's
who
John.
will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Wow.
Nothing comes.
It's a pretty good episode. Definitely a good shocker there at the
Prepared for
end.
what might happen.
Not that surprising when you consider Game of Thrones in general, right? Though, like, main characters die all the time, and you got to play 3 main characters, and it kind of felt like a lot going through it. So for one of them to die, seems fitting. You know, definitely in line with what you should expect from Game of Thrones. But man, being a kid, you know, you didn't really. I guess I really didn't see it coming, which is great. It's gonna be a pretty fun, fun series, I think. So let's see. So yeah, looks like 70%ish or so people are also loyal to the king. Okay, yeah, looks like I made most of the majority decisions here, except freeing Eric. I guess a lot of people decided to punish that guy instead. Alright, well, next time we'll do episode 2. Should be a lot of fun.